at a lockout picket line. The employer behind me, Heritage Inn Hotels, both in Saskatoon and in Moose Jaw, gave us lockout notice on September 5th to start on September 7th. So we've been walking a picket line since September 7th in both cities, locked out from the employers. The community, both in Saskatoon and in Moose Jaw, has been overwhelmingly supportive. I think for the most part, people see the lockout bibs and they wonder what that means, because people are familiar with strikes and unions going on strike to demand improvements to their working terms and conditions, but it's not often that you see an employer lock people out. And usually what we experience at the picket lines is people really wondering what this means and why an employer would lock out their employees. So we've been bargaining for a long time, since before COVID, but we did return back to bargaining after COVID the restrictions lifted and the hotel industry started to get back into business. And when we returned back to bargaining, the employer had a new collective agreement that they had in place that they wanted us to just accept, and it contained changes to almost all the articles from page 1 all the way to page 60, and changes that were fundamentally breached the contract. Changes to seniority, changes to scheduling and how they schedule people, things like deleting paid bereavement leave, deleting their dental benefits, their vision benefits, their vacation time, just a full concessionary document that even when we got into bargaining with them, we would ask them, okay, is there something specific in scheduling that we can address? They weren't interested in addressing one article or one issue or one problem. They just continued to say, no, you take the whole collective agreement or not. Even that being said, we were willing to work while we were negotiating, because none of the members were interested in walking on a picket line. They wanted to continue to work while we negotiated. And it was a surprise when we received the lockout notice from the employer on September 5th. These workers, like the workers who are on the line walking, when they've been identified from the employer that they're threatened, that they won't have their jobs, and yet they're still walking the line, are extremely inspirational. Like, everything we do is for them, because they know already that the employers communicated that they're not going to have jobs if they come back in. They've threatened them at all times, and they're still out here walking the line. So as long as this is happening and there's still a labor dispute, we will support them every day, because they're brave to be out here walking.